your attention, please. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Welcome.
They're here.
Rise, my nation. Gather around and prepare. Our pride will be restored. Our shadow will fall with wicked damnation. Rise, my nation. Rise. This is your nation. This is our nation. This is the Raider Nation. Can you dig it?
What it is, Raider Nation. Welcome to another episode of the Lunatic Raider Show right here on Raiders Allegiance with your boy Lunatic Raider. Yes, indeed, man. It is part 4 of Leave No Stone Unturned. We're going to look at 4 more undrafteds that will be in camp with the Raiders. There's a common theme that I'm noticing with these players that the Raiders are bringing in here, bro. And they all have an opportunity to make this roster, whether it's 53 practice squad or if they're just there for the special teams. I mean, I'm digging deep into these guys, learning about these guys, putting these videos together for you, and it's like one common theme is like they all have the same attributes. They all have the same that are just. It's hard to explain, y'all. Y'all see what I mean? Just listen to the common thing that you're gonna hear amongst about all these players that we're bringing in here. They all are cut from the same cloth. They all, now, whether some make it or not, some needs to be coached up. True. Others might be ahead of the curve than others, and that's true. But we're gonna get into it. But first, man, shout out to the world's most dangerous chat, man. Thank y'all for pulling up, man. We got Robert P in the building, and you already know.
I'm out of time. There you go. There you go. I see y'all in the chat with the there you go. Hey, it's sweeping America, y'all. It's sweeping America. There you go. We got Billy Davis in the building, man. Salute to you. Graham Cam, what it is, my brother. B. Al in the building. Got you, man. Ad, man, what's the deal, man? Teachers, of course, the lady behind the curtain. Let's go, man. Let's go. Marcus Banks in the building, man. Salute to you, my brother. Hope all is well with you and yours. For real. Hold on, let me scroll down, man. Y'all getting in here a little active, man. For real. Raider Goon, man, my guy. What it is, my brother. Hope all is well with you. Let me get down here. Navy Vet, what it is, my guy, man. Hope all is well with you as well, man. For real. I'm scrolling down as we go, man. We're gonna wait. People coming in right now. They're coming in. I sent out the link so they pull on up and listen to the show because we got a good breakdown. I got 4 prospects, and one of them is a fullback, so y'all might know who it is. But for us to only have one fullback come in here, that tells me something, bro. He might make the team, bro, because he's the only fullback. Why would you invite a fullback to camp and he's the only one? This is what the fullback room look like. It's just one guy up in there eating all the sandwiches, eating all the grapes, drinking all the box juices, eating all the cookies and Snickers and shit. He ain't got no fullback to share with. Greedy son of a bitch. Let's go, man. We got Eagle Terrier 207 in the building. Salute to you, my guy. Yes, indeed. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a special guy in the chat.
My name is D-Nice. My name is D-Nice.
My guy D Nice, I get a kick out of doing that shit, bro. Sometimes I just say I'm D Nice. Sometimes you don't even be in the chat, and I play it and tell everybody you are, and they be looking. I don't see him. I say he must have left then. Shout out to you, bro. Hey, thank you for pulling up, man. Who else we got up in this piece, man? What time? Hold on, trying to get through it so we can get into the show. Hey, Eagle Terrier drop the bomb on y'all real quick.
Amount of time. There you go. There you go.
There you go. There you go. That's fucked up. But got a bobblehead, man. You think that motherfucker got Parkinson's? There you go. There you go. Hey, I ain't gonna say that's fucked up. See, y'all be putting bad jokes in my head, man. I would never say that. SoCal Sal, salute, man. Hope all is well with you. Let me see. No, stupid, man. I'll see y'all out there. Sacktown Raider Mike, man. What it is, my brother. Hope all is well, bruh. For real. Can't wait for Bakersfield. 2 more weeks. Bakersfield, we coming. We coming, Bakersfield. So y'all be ready. If I'm coming, provide the prophylactics. That's what I ask for. I don't want to get nothing on my leg. Shout out to everybody out there, man. I appreciate y'all, man. We're going to get into this show, man. I got a good show for y'all. We're going to talk about these 4 prospects that have been signed as undrafted free agents. And they have potential. Yeah, real potential of making this team, man. So without further delay, man, let's go ahead and dive into it. Let me see who we got first up on here. I'm going to bring to the stage, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, gather around. There's a new fool in town, and it sounds laid down by the underground. And he'll drink up all the Hennessy you got on your shelf. So just let me introduce myself. His name is Chris Mitchell. Yes, Chris Mitchell, wide receiver out of Notre Dame, 6'1", 185 pounds, man. Hey, don't sleep on these receivers either. I don't think we know mainly that we know Besh is gonna he gonna make the team as a rookie. I don't see him getting beat out. Thornton is there for a reason. Jacoby Myers there. Trey Tucker might have to do some battling, bruh. He might have to do some battling. But other than that, the behind those guys, I think it's up for grabs. I think one of these undrafted guys can. And we signed the guy from the Bears, 6'6" guy. I forgot his name. Big target red zone dude. But don't sleep on these guys that they invited to camp, and those that they signed as undrafted free agents. So first up, man, is Chris Mitchell, wide receiver, Notre Dame.
Notre Dame wide receiver Chris Mitchell, formerly of Florida International, would bring the Raiders a big play threat with vertical speed, length, and explosive upside, a classic Raiders-style receiver profile. Here's what he would add: vertical speed and explosiveness. Mitchell is a burner. He consistently threatened defenses deep at FIU and flashed that same speed at Notre Dame in camp and practice settings. He's the kind of player who can stretch the field and open up underneath routes for others, something the Raiders' offense could use more of. Size plus speed combo. At 6'1" and around 185, 190 pounds, Mitchell has the ideal frame for an outside receiver with the ability to win one-on-one matchups. He tracks the ball well downfield and uses his body effectively to shield defenders. YAC ability. Mitchell is dangerous with the ball in his hands. He's quick to accelerate after the catch, shows good vision, and can turn a short pass into a chunk gain. His suddenness and burst make him a fit for designed plays like WR screens, slants, and jet sweeps. Route running. Work in progress. While he's a natural deep threat, his route tree is still developing. He'll need to polish his footwork, timing, and ability to sell breaks at the top of routes to consistently separate at the NFL level. Special teams potential. Mitchell also has kick return experience, which could help him carve out a role early while developing as a WR. His speed and open field ability translate well to special teams coverage and return units. Raiders fit summary. Role, vertical WR 4/WR5 with return upside. Strengths, deep speed, big play potential, size, speed blend. Areas to improve, route polish, physicality versus press, consistency. Projection, priority UDFA or late-round flyer with home run potential. Bottom line, Chris Mitchell fits the Raiders' mold of a vertical threat, fast, athletic, and aggressive after the catch. He may need time to refine his game, but he's a high-upside weapon who could develop into a field-stretching contributor or spark plug on special teams.
They got guys that's hungry that is looking to take over somebody's job on his team, and Chris Mitchell is one of those out of Notre Dame. Speedy dude, can stretch the field, got to polish up on his route running like it says, but Trey Tucker, well, I'll tell you what, bro, you better be on your P's and Q's because they got these young, hungry undrafteds coming up in here in a very deep draft that pushed a lot of this talent out to the bottom of this of the draft, past 6th and 7th rounds. That's hungry, and these are. And when remember I told you guys, just look at the common denominator. These guys is hungry, bro. Pete Carroll and them did they due diligence, went out there, and that's why leave no stone unturned. They went out there and scoured the earth looking for talent, and they brought in high character guys that work hard, that you know what I mean, that loves the game, and has something to offer to the team as well. So it's gonna be very interesting how this shit plays out. My 2 cents in the building, man. Salute to you. Yes, indeed, man. We're gonna get into it. Tom DeLeon in the building, man. Salute. Desert Raider in the building. Salute. J-Ro in the building. Salute. All right, man. Let's continue further on into the breakdown of these dudes. You dig? We got 3 more guys. Hold on. I got a damn gnat climbing on my wall. I'm about to serve his ass real quick. Motherfucker, there's only room for a lunatic in this room, bitch. Okay, got him. Got him, coach. I should have ate him on live screen, but that's all right. Let's go ahead and get into it, man. We got 3 more prospects, man. Next guy up is Dominique Boyd, offensive tackle from Georgia Southern, another one of them schools. But this guy right here, he's a mean son of a bitch. Not talk about his mama, just saying, you know what I mean. Hey, shout out to Boyd, man. 6'5", 320 pound, undrafted free agent out of Georgia Southern. Big dude, man, monstrous and plays with aggression, kind of like a JPJ type dude, and can play not only tackle, he can play guard as well. Let's go.
Georgia Southern offensive tackle Dominic Boyd would bring the Las Vegas Raiders a developmental offensive lineman with raw power, prototypical size, and intriguing long-term potential. Here's what he'd add to the silver and black: prototypical frame and length. Boyd stands out immediately with his NFL caliber size, typically listed around 6'5" inches and 320-plus pounds with solid arm length. That kind of build gives him a natural advantage against edge rushers, especially in pass protection. Run game physicality. At Georgia Southern, Boyd showcased a mauling mentality in the run game. He thrives when moving forward, latching onto defenders and driving them off the ball. The Raiders, who value toughness and physical dominance in the trenches, could see him as a fit for their power-based run scheme. Raw technique and development curve. Boyd is more of a project than a plug-and-play lineman at this stage. He needs refinement in footwork, hand placement, and pass set timing, especially against speed rushers. However, the Raiders' coaching staff could mold him with time and reps. Positional flexibility. Though primarily a tackle, Boyd has the build and skill set to possibly shift inside to guard in the NFL, a trait that gives him added value as a swing lineman on game days. Practice squad or depth option. Boyd is the type of player who could start on the practice squad, get coached up, and be ready to step in as an injury replacement later in the season. He's a stash and develop candidate, but with upside. Raiders fit summary. Ideal role: developmental swing tackle or interior depth. Strengths: size, power, run blocking. Needs work on: pass protection technique, footwork, leverage, projection, late round pick or priority, UDFA with long-term upside. Bottom line, Dominic Boyd brings raw tools and a mean streak in the run game. A physical foundation the Raiders can develop into a capable backup or future starter with time and coaching.
See, just another prospect. Like I said, there's certain things about a player that you can't teach. You can't teach 6'5", and you definitely can't teach 320. And this guy, for him to be able to also be able to play guard, and we've been looking for guards. Kappa might not be the answer. You know what I mean? I try to look at Kappa in a different light. He did have the worst rating of his career last year, but only in the pass defense. See, we got to look at what he does in the run, and I'm gonna get to this at the end of these videos, man. But I see what they're doing. I see exactly what the Raiders are doing. It makes sense. If your number 1 draft pick, number 6 overall, is your running back, guess what you do? You provide him with everything he needs to be successful. They went out there and got offensive linemen in the draft. You got 2 wide receivers that are known to be blocking wide receivers, bruh. It's gonna be ugly, bro. And then, oh my God, I just be looking at the potential. But yeah, this guy right here, he's a project. I'm not saying he's gonna be a starter, but he'll probably end up on the practice squad. Might even bump somebody else that's a tackle that's large in nature that's on the practice squad. I wonder who that could be. So anyway, let's continue on further. Steve DeLuna in the building, man. Salute to you. I appreciate you for pulling up. Shout out to everybody watching. If this is your first time here, please subscribe to the channel. Hit that like, man. Once we hit 3,000, we're almost at 2,300. We're at 2,290 something. So almost at 2,300. As soon as we get to 3,000, I will be giving one lucky subscriber a brand new TV. Man, let's get it, man. We can get it before the season starts. Just tell all your friends, your Raider partners. Oh, and there will be a special guest coming on the show maybe this week. And all I can say, give you a little hint, be locked on to Raiders Allegiance and find out. That's all I'm going to give you out a little bit. Hey, be locked on to Raiders Allegiance and find out. That's all I'm going to tell you. So let's continue on, man. We got more players, a couple of more to break down. Here's another guy that I was telling you about earlier, the fullback, Pat Conroy, Old Dominion, 6'2", 235. For him to be the only sole fullback on his team, bruh. But then again, you know what? Do you think that Pete Carroll will? I'm thinking Pegues. Pegues could be in a fullback role. They ran the ball before. You know what I mean? What's the other dude name? Grant? Charles Grant? Was it Charles Grant? No, not Charles Grant. It was the other defender dude, defensive tackle that we drafted. Both of them was, maybe they used them so, but this is the one pure fullback right here that, you know what I mean? But let's get into it, man. Pat Conroy, fullback, Old Dominion, man. Let's get it.
Old Dominion fullback Pat Conroy would bring a tough throwback skill set to the Las Vegas Raiders, a team that values physicality and blue-collar football. Here's a breakdown of what he could offer. Physical lead blocking. Conroy is known for his rugged blocking ability and willingness to take on defenders head-on. He thrives in power run schemes and could serve as a lead blocker in short yardage and goal line packages, something the Raiders could use to complement their downhill running style. High football IQ and versatility. He's a smart, assignment-sound player. Conroy doesn't just play fullback. He is lined up at tight end on special teams, and occasionally as a short yardage back. That kind of flexibility makes him an appealing depth piece for an NFL roster. Locker room and effort guy. At ODU, Conroy had a reputation as a vocal leader and a player who did the dirty work without complaints. He'd bring intensity and toughness to training camp and could earn a role through sheer effort. Special teams contribution. Given his size, motor, and blocking ability, Conroy projects well as a core special teams player. He could immediately make his mark on kickoff and punt units, often a key path to sticking on an NFL roster. While not a headline-making pickup, Pat Conroy would embody the gritty underdog energy Raider Nation respects and could develop into a reliable role player who carves out a niche on special teams and in short yardage sets.
And see, what did I just say? They're getting guys that love football, won't complain, leaders. A lot of these guys are leaders, than one at their level that they played at, winning championships and awards. But this guy right here, This guy right here. All I picture in my head is they knew they spent a high draft pick on a running back. If you spend a high pick on a running back, you better make sure that motherfucker is out there productive. How do you do that? You give him everything he needs. It's the same for Geno Smith. Everything that they need to make this run game, because we were last in the league last year, y'all. 32nd out of 32 teams in rushing. In rushing. And the first thing I noticed when Pete Carroll and them came in and did, they changed that narrative. Oh, we're last in the league in rushing? Watch this. Give me Geno Smith, a mobile quarterback that can run. Let's go ahead and get Genty at 6, the best running back in the draft. Let's get 2 wide receivers not only are threats in their own right, but can block to open up shit for the running back. Done deal. Let's get 2 offensive linemen to make sure we shore up this offensive line to protect both Geno and help Genty. Done deal. Now you go bring in a fullback, which nobody drafts fullback these days. So I can understand why he didn't get drafted. You know what I mean? It's very rare you use fullbacks. If you notice, a lot of these teams only less than a handful of them use them. But it looks, since we're getting back to the run, guess what? We're going to get a lead blocker for Genty. So now we got a lead blocker for him. We fixed the offensive line with talent. We got 2 wide receivers that can block as well. They're going to make sure Genty's going to get off. Genty's going to get off this year. Watch what I tell you. Genty's going to get off. See, my whole theory was in the draft, I didn't want to go Genty early because I knew there was other questions to make him be successful. We didn't have no blocking wide receivers. We didn't have the offensive line. We didn't have a fullback. We didn't have a quarterback that can make it stressful for defenses because they not knowing, is he going to keep it and run? Is Genty going to get it? Or is Genty coming out the backfield as a receiver? There's a lot of things you can do within this, and Chip Kelly's going to work wonders. I know Chip Kelly sitting there, either he's drooling out the mouth or he premature ejaculating right now. Because he's seeing all this shit that he gets to, he like a mad scientist in the lab, boy. He's mixing all kind of shit, blowing up beakers and shit. But I know he's on one. He got to be on one. Tell me the last time, and be honest, I don't care if it was college or pros. When was the last time that Chip Kelly even had an offensive weapons like he has with us? Weapons like that we have. I'm just saying. He got the best tight end last year. He got a best running back. You got a quarterback that's a veteran, accurate, and mobile. You refortified the offensive line. You bringing in fullbacks. You got wide receivers that can block. Hey, I can't wait till that first game Genty comes out in that number 2. And speaking of number 2, shout out to the people that won the jersey, the first pick jersey this year, and the number will be number 2 for Genty. So I'm gonna get at you guys. You already guys got at me on Gmail. I'm gonna send back and make sure I got all your information correctly, so I can put out the orders for those shirts. And yeah, y'all getting those jerseys. We got Deuce. We got Deuce on the field. The Silver Surfer is what he called himself. You know why they call him Deuce? That's SS, baby. Super Sport, Silver Surfer. Let's go. All right, y'all, let's continue on further. Real Talk Raider Nation in the building, salute. Mike G in the building, salute. Yes, indeed, man. Shout out to all y'all, man. We just breaking down these guys that we brought in unsigned. Raider Paul in the building, salute. My 2 cents. Everybody, man, we up in this BIH. All right, man, so let's continue on. I think I got one more left. We gonna break down, and this guy is Zachary Franklin, wide receiver out of Illinois. Keep your eye, definitely. Like I said, the wide receiver room is not 100% set in stone. And I'm talking about when we start talking about 3rd, 4th receivers. You know what I mean? Like who's gonna be that guy? Can Trey Tucker make the team, or is Trey Tucker in trouble? This guy right here might make it a little bit hard for Trey Tucker to make this team, but we're going to see. Here's the breakdown of Zachary Franklin, wide receiver, Illinois. Let's go.
Illinois wide receiver Zachary Franklin could bring the Las Vegas Raiders a polished, experienced pass catcher with sneaky upside, especially as a depth receiver or potential slot option. Here's a breakdown of what Franklin could offer the Silver and Black. Smooth route running and separation skills. Franklin is a technician as a route runner. He's fluid in and out of breaks, uses head fakes well, and understands how to manipulate defensive backs. That kind of precision is valuable for a QB-friendly passing game, especially on timing routes and quick outs. High football IQ and veteran savvy. With over 3,300 career receiving yards and 37 TDs, mostly at UTSA before transferring to Ole Miss and then Illinois, Franklin has seen it all. He understands defensive coverages, knows how to find soft spots and zones, and brings a calm, professional approach to the receiver room. Reliable hands and red zone value. Franklin has shown dependable hands and body control, particularly in contested catch situations. At UTSA, he was a red zone machine. That could translate into a possession receiver role or even a red zone mismatch weapon against smaller DBs. Underrated production potential. Franklin's transfer from UTSA to Ole Miss didn't produce big numbers due to injuries and limited opportunities, but his past dominance in CUSA suggests he can shine when given volume. He's a classic sleeper who could thrive in the right scheme. NFL projection for the Raiders. Competes for the WR4/WR5 role. Slot and Z receiver flexibility. Special teams capable if needed. Developmental upside with starting potential. Bottom line, Zachary Franklin brings polish, smarts, and underdog hunger. The kind of traits that could make him a camp standout and quietly productive weapon in the Raiders' receiver rotation if given the chance.
Keep your eye on him. I'm telling you. Like I said, here's the thing, the theme, the typical thing we getting, especially with these wide receivers, good hands. So, and this is another thing that I want to talk about also. Let me finish talking about Zachary, though. Zachary is somebody to keep your eyes on. If he's a red zone threat, he kind of what he sounds like to me, describing what Zachary brings to the table, he sounds like a Jacoby Myers. Everything Jacoby Myers is known for, this kid is also known for. Like they said, you're going to have to coach him up, but he has potential of being a starter. That's saying a lot. That's saying a lot. For the guy to have a good football IQ, knows how to sit in soft zones and know where to sit at for the ball, doesn't drop shit. That's another guy. Besh doesn't drop passes. You know what I mean? And I sit here and think, and I was like, yesterday I was thinking, well, damn, I'm thinking, how was it that we were able to get two 1,000-yard receivers and you had AOC and Booger Eater Anonymous throwing to him? And I said, well, the logical thing doesn't mean that these guys are hell of quarterbacks. What it told me was these guys just don't drop passes. So every pass counts. They don't drop them. So of course getting 1,000 yards is simplistic when you don't drop a look at Jacoby Myers did not drop a single pass. Of course you can get 1,000 yards. You're catching everything. Every pass thrown to you, you caught. That's yards under your belt. 1,000 is simple. Now, there's receivers out there, I ain't gonna say no name, 17. And what was the year that what was it with Carr? I think how many passes did he drop? He had 100 and something targets and only caught 80 something. There was a lot of passes that, you know what I mean, you know who that ain't with us no more, with the Rams now, but there's a lot of passes he dropped, bro. And I don't know if that's because of the quarterback, but then I look at Minshew like, bro, that's not any. Minshew ain't, you know what I mean, he played half the season. But they don't drop passes. Besh does not drop passes. You got guys like Zachary Franklin, does not drop passes. Sure hands. Brock Bowers, sure hands. That's how you get the most out of your offense. Limit the penalties. Make every possession count. Every reception count. and yards after catch and yards after contacts. They're two different yaks. Yards after catch, wide receivers are known for, and yards after contact, the running back. And we got all that, bro. Hey, I'm not saying we're going to win the Super Bowl, but you know what I'm going to tell you? It's going to be must-see TV. Oh, it's going to be must-see, because nobody knows what the Raiders is going to do. They know we got weapons, but how is Chip Kelly going to use them? I know Chip Kelly coming up with all kind of new plays. Oh, I got a running back that can catch and run. I got people to open up holes for him. And here's another one. If Zamir White can't flourish in this offense with what they went out and achieved in free agency in the draft, hey, bruh. Hey, you got some nice horses, bruh. Maybe you might want to join the rodeo. The Black Cowboys or something. Hey, there's a Black Cowboy parade in Oakland every year. You go downtown Oakland, hey, you get your horse. Hell, they'll love you. They'll love you, especially if you could do tricks. Shout out to everybody out there, man. But yeah, man, there's some guys that's under the radar. And I always look forward to this because I love hearing those kind of stories, diamonds in the rough, guys that you overlook, but then they come and they shine in camp. But it's not just camp. We want to see them in live action. There's been a lot of guys that came to camp in fan favorites, but hard to find a team to play for. But I think this team is different. The scouting department, and you see all the moves the scouting department is making. They brought in another scout guy from Philadelphia, and we look at Philadelphia and how they draft. Bruh. You know what I mean? Like, we can't be mad at what they draft well. And it looks like we're on that same trajectory to do the same thing. I think we drafted well. I can't wait to see these guys develop and see what they actually give us on the field for real. Shout out to everybody that's up in the building, man. See y'all. Let me see. Did I miss anybody that came in here? Tragedy turned triumph in the building. Salute to you. Let me see. I think I seen somebody that I forgot to. Did I see him? He probably gone now. Yeah, I can't wait for Bakersfield, bruh. 2 weeks. 2 weeks. I just ordered my flyers, so hey, I'm getting out there and pushing this. RAIDERVIZION, VIZION.com. Check it out, man. Your one-stop shop for everything Raiders. That's facts. Man. So check that out, man. For real. But yeah, there's a lot of guys out there that I'm waiting to see. I can't wait till preseason. Oh, August can't get here any faster. Bro. Who do we have preseason at home? I want to see these rookies. I want to go take notes and be like, okay, this dude look like the real deal. I know it's just preseason, but that's the only time the young guys at the bottom of the roster is going to get any burn, especially these guys trying to make the team. When you go from 90 to 53, I want to see what the guys close to the 90 look like. You know what I mean? Who's on this roster that we signed undrafted that, God dang, the boy is good. You know what I mean? I want to get that impression from some of these cats, man. And I know every year you get that. There's going to be an undrafted to make this roster. More than one. I guarantee you. It's just how deep this draft was, and then I'm starting to see how exactly Spy Tech and them is attacking everything, and they're playing mental warfare too. Did y'all hear that Spy Tech, when he leaked that out about his son saying, pick Genty, if you don't, I'm leaving the family? They said that was all part of the whole get down. You know what I mean? There was another thing that they said that the Raiders did on purpose. Oh, they never told anybody about Malat coming in as a top 30 visit, because they didn't want nobody to know that we were targeting him. Facts. Cam Miller, don't sleep on Cam Miller. We might have our quarterback on this roster for the future. I'm just telling you. The guys, he's just a winner. He's just a winner. And if you go watch the FCS championship between Montana State and North Dakota State, where it was Malat versus Miller, that was a hell of a high game. But that game also showed you why Cam Miller
is a good quarterback, and Malott will be better in another position as wide receiver. Because Malott was more dynamic using his legs, and Miller was passing. He can use his legs, but we could tell passing is his niche. You know what I mean? Malott is more of a mobile dude, so okay, we're gonna put him in a position of we're gonna use him all over. He's a hellified athlete, though. Malott is a hellified athlete. You go watch that FCS game was crazy. I'm talking about down to the wire. They were battling. No wonder the Raiders went out and got these two dudes. You know what I mean? Both of them led their team to the championship, and either team could have won. That was a hell of a game. If y'all ain't seen it, go on YouTube and look up the FCS championship. I think was it 2024 this past January? No, 25. 2025 FCS championship. Hell of a game, bro. Straight fire. Hey, J-Roll, I'm telling you, that game, it's going to make y'all understand why we wouldn't got these two dudes. You know what I mean? Like I said, Cam Millers is a stronger quarterback than Malott, but Malott is a better athlete. So now I understand why they did what they did. You know what I mean? But oh yeah, man, the Raiders, I can't wait. I can't wait to see this shit unfold. Shout out to everybody watching, man. Please, once again, subscribe to the channel, hit that like, do all that good shit. You know, leave a comment, share it, and hit that notification bell too, so you can be notified of all the content I release. And also, once we hit 3,000 subs, I will be giving away a brand new, I said we, like I got a team. We will be giving away a TV to one lucky subscriber once we hit 3,000. And people that know me know when I do giveaways, my word is bond, yo. You know what I mean? My word is bond. That's right, Sack. Yep, I'll be there with my girl, with Peaches, and my son. So we're gonna be out there, you know what I mean, hanging with the rest of the fam bam, the Raider fam bam, and enjoying the sights and smells. You know what I mean? Of the Raider kickoff, man. It's gonna be fun, man. So I look forward to meeting anybody there, man. I look forward to meeting y'all, man. We're gonna hang out, and you already know my crazy ass. We're gonna have some fun laughing like a motherfucker though. So y'all be ready. Y'all be ready. We gonna be out there. Yes, indeed, we gonna be out there, man. Hey, good looking, man. Shout out to what the fuck? Wild Turkey in the building. What's the deal, my dude? Hope all is well with you, man, for real. Wild Turkey in the building. God dang it, I ain't drank Wild Turkey since a teenager. You was drinking as a teenager, Lunatik? Shit, you don't know? You started off with the Old English bars. Hell yeah. But yeah, man, we gonna have fun out in Bakersfield. I'm looking forward to that, man. 2 weeks and counting. Then 2 weeks after that, I got the Kendrick Lamar concert here in Vegas. Looking forward to that too. You feel me? Yes, indeed, man. So yeah, that's all I gotta tell y'all today, man. Hey, we got some guys that we can't wait to see how these guys get down. What the fuck is this shit on my computer? Oh. Okay, I'm tripping. That's the tab. I was like, I thought my computer, I'm like, this is a brand new computer. This motherfucker only a few months old. Navy vet in the building, salute. I'm trying to go and I know what you bringing. You bringing pollution. You bringing pollution. You about to pollute the air, bro. No, I'm fucking with you. Hey, you know, I fuck with the gummies, bro. I don't, you know what I mean? I don't do the inhale no more, but hey, the gummies be having me right though. The gummies be having me right, man. I love that shit. I'll be trying to keep my lungs. I did a lot of that shit younger though. Now let me see who else up in the building, man. Shout out, let me, you know, it's kind of boring in here with no music, ain't it? Goddamn son of a bitch. But yeah, man, y'all tell me in the chat who is it that you guys? Oh, speaking of camp, rookies report this weekend. Just thought I'd let y'all know that this weekend. And shout out to all my Latino partners out there, man. Happy Cinco de Mayo. Man, drink responsibly. Do not get out there and cause any harm to anyone and yourself. Make it back to you. Stay at the house. Knock back all the Tecates. You know what I mean? All the Coronas. All that good shit. You know what I mean? Eat you some carne asada. Man, I missed that shit, but I gotta go to work. Yes, indeed, I gotta go to work, man. But hey, y'all be safe out there, celebrate, man. Enjoy y'all evening and your festivities. You dig? Hey, Stan, I should bring Stan to the Bakersfield. Nah, Stan don't know how to act. He be trying to get too many phone numbers and shit. Like, you know, nobody write that. You gotta have a cell phone, bruh. He talk about he gonna use mine. You crazy as shit. You ain't using my phone. But yeah, man, I'm looking forward to this. I see the setup. They really thought in planning this shit out, bro. If you sit back and just look at the architect of how they're building this team. See, and I admit I was backwards a little bit with how they did it the way I wanted to do it. I thought it would be feasible to go into the draft and, you know, the offensive line, fix all that shit before you get your running back, because the running backs are so deep that we still could have got one, but we would have had top of the line offensive guards, top of the line wide receiver. You know what I mean? But for what we're trying to do, I don't think it. I think I'm fine with it. You know, I want to trade back in the first round and get more second round picks, but they chose to trade back in the second round twice and get more third round picks, and it worked out. It worked out the same way. You know what I mean? You still got talent in positions that you needed to make sure this little engine goes. This little engine goes. Oh shit! Oh shit! Raider Food Chris in the building. What he got? What he dropped on your head?
From out of town. Yeah, there you go. There you go.
There you go. There you go. You feel me? Hell yeah. We up in here, boy. Eric Raiders haters. Hey, salute, bro. That's who I was looking for. I knew I was somebody I was missing. I got you though, bro. Hey, salute to you for real. Yeah, we in this BIH, man. Y'all can't wait 2 weeks, man, and counting. But yeah, man, with this talent, I'm seeing how they laying this shit out. And don't think they're done making moves. Matter of fact, let me give you an example. What is the current Raiders salary cap? Right now, the Raiders have $36.8 million under the cap. 38.6. Almost 40. Did I dyslexic that shit? Did I say right? Oh, 36.8. 36.8 million. Huh. You got a lot of money under the cap, bruh. Hey, a trade could happen. A big name get released June 1st or even after cut downs. You still got wiggle room to make this roster good. And they said that. They said their intentions is to make sure that if there's guys out there to improve this team, we're always looking to improve. And that's the mindset you got to have. For real, for real. Hold on real quick. Hell yeah. Hold on real quick. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm okay, y'all. I'm about to shut this shit down, man. I know it's not been long, but hey, we got people to keep eyes on. I think I still got some more people to break down tomorrow.
So we'll do more breakdown on some of these guys and see if we can catch one of these diamonds in the rough that came out of nowhere and just serve everybody. You feel me? We the people in the building, salute to you. Thank you for pulling up, man. For real, for real. Let me see. Did I miss anybody? I think I got everybody up on here. Hey, I got everybody, man. Salute to all y'all, man. I appreciate y'all pulling up once again. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't. I will see you guys tomorrow, same Raider time, same Raider channel, right here on Raiders Allegiance, man. It's the Lunatic Raider Show. We got more guys to break down that have went undrafted, but now are in the silver and black. So with that being said, man, you guys enjoy your Monday. Happy Cinco de Mayo. Once again, be safe. Make it back home to your loved ones, man. You know what I mean? And I'll see you guys here tomorrow. Same freaking fracking channel, you dig? So with that being said, I'm Lunatic Raider. This is Raiders Allegiance. And like I always say about this time, I'm out this bitch. Ha ha!